Hi, we're your Backyard Brew Labs, and this week Katie is going to be talking to you about some microcontroller options. Phoebe is going to be talking about different sanitation and ingredient timing methods. Kevin will be speaking on post-fermentation options for the brew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about wort cooling options. So the two options we have for wort cooling right now are a plate chiller and a immersion cooler. We're leaning a little bit towards the immersion cooler because it's less expensive and easier to clean. The advantage of the plate chiller is that it's going to cool the wort a lot faster, which decreases the chances that something could cause unfavorable flavors in the beer. The immersion cooler is basically a large copper coil that is set into the boiling tank, and you run cold water through it. Cooling the wort takes about an hour, and the plate chiller is alternating plates of hot wort and cold water in a little bank, and water runs through one direction and the wort will run through the other direction, and that will cool the wort in about 10 minutes. So it's a lot faster, but as I said, we are leaning towards the immersion cooler.
Hi, I'm Katie. This week I looked more into temperature control for our brewing system, and I decided that we should go with an Arduino. It's a really simple microcontroller that we can use alongside a temperature sensor and a few switches and to connect to our heating and cooling elements. And hopefully I can learn how to code it with my teammates. And yeah, I'm excited to learn more about it.
Hi, I'm Phoebe. This week we looked into our different designs and how exactly we're going to heat the water and then cool it. This is currently one of our options. We have a plate chiller with an ice water bath, and that is how we would cool the wort after we boil it. Another thing that we looked into is cleaning methods. One thing that we figured out is that there's probably not going to be a way to clean it on its own, but there is going to be a way to sanitize it, and we decided that we should probably go with a no rinse sanitizer so that we only have to run it once and it doesn't waste that much water. Another thing that we looked into was ingredient timing for adding the malt extract and the hops. Another thing about the ingredients is when we have in the second bucket we're going to have to add yeast, but instead I think we're going to just have the yeast sitting in there, and as the wort is added, it will naturally just stir. And as for when we transfer it into the keg, we are also going to just have the sugar water in there. And that's about it. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Kevin Melroy, and this week I researched the post-fermentation process. What that is basically bottling the beer to let it sit for the week, and then you're able to consume it. We're looking into possibly doing a keg option. The keg has some great upsides, I guess you could say, just as far as it's easier and faster and simpler than bottling each individual bottle. It gives the convenience of being able to draw any amount of beer at one time. Downside is portability, which is what we were looking to base this off of, or this project off of. But what the keg will allow you to do is put that into smaller growlers for transportation use. So looking into that, corny keg as a 5-gallon keg would be the ideal size for what we were looking to do. And that is actually the most popular for home brewing use. So definitely things to think about this next week and moving forward as far as the post-fermentation process in order to drink this delicious drink.